Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? Today's tarot reading is for April 2020 and it is about how you can be kind to yourself. So normally at the end of the month I like to put out energy forecasts for the coming month. Well, I don't think it's going to come as a shock to anyone that the energy surrounding April right now is very chaotic, and it's not something that I really wanted to tap into. So instead of doing what we can expect for April, I'm doing how we can be kind to ourselves this April. I think spreading love and positivity and trying to raise the vibration of the population of the planet is such an important thing to do right now, and I really want to help you guys in that process. I want you guys to feel good about yourselves and about your circumstances. I also wanted to do this video face to face as opposed to just looking at the cards, mainly because I wanted you to be able to connect more with my energy. I wanted you to be able to see my face, see my eyes, and really connect with the message that I am spreading. Sometimes, I like showing the cards because I do feel like they're really important to see, and I will be showing you the cards, obviously. But I wanted you to be able to have this connection. So if you like this kind of video, please let me know down in the comments down below, and I can make more in this style. I would also really appreciate it if you guys could tell me something positive down in the comments below. We want to raise the positivity, raise the vibration of the planet. So let's share some positive things. Share a fun story. Share what you are grateful for. Something positive. It could even just be saying, the snow is melting outside and I'm so looking forward to spring. Just something that makes you happy. I would love to hear it down in the comments below. So let's get started with this reading. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what those aspects of your natal chart are, then please feel free to ask down in the comments and I can help you find that. There's some great websites that have calculators that are super easy to use. You just have to go fill in your information, but I can link you that if you need it. So yeah, let's see. How can Gemini be kind to themselves this April? While I'm shuffling, I do also want to remind you guys that this is a timeless reading as well. So if you're stumbling upon this and it's past April, then that is okay. It's just, if you're ever having a hard time, maybe come back to this reading and see how you can be kind to yourself. Thank you. So we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. So the Seven of Wands, like this is you putting up a barrier. This might be, personal boundaries, saying no, knowing what you believe in. Like, if you feel like you need to stay home, then just say, you know what, I'm staying home. I think that is what it would be beneficial for me to do right now. With the Eight of Cups, I do see you, so you're looking out into the future, into the distance, but in this card, the representation of this is he's looking out at the moon. And the moon is about self-reflection. So I feel like this time, like even this card, he's guarding the door. So, this is you guarding the door to your personal space, to your sacred space. This could be you putting up energetic fields to say, I'm not accepting the negative energy that is coming at me. Or it could just, physically be closing your door saying, I'm not having friends over right now. I'm self-isolating. You can still, communicate online. Watch videos like this, video chat with friends. But maybe, just distance yourself physically in order to keep yourself as safe as possible. But what I'm seeing here is that during this this isolation. I mean, I really don't like that term isolation because I feel like so many people are growing, and isolation is kind of a negative term. But while we are taking the time to to flatten the curve, that's how we'll say it. While we're letting this curve flatten, a lot of us have a lot more alone time, a lot more time in our homes. And I think for you, Gemini, it would be very beneficial for you to kind of connect within. So meditation, shadow work, but don't overwhelm yourself with shadow work. It doesn't need to be like deep down shadow work. Like maybe start just bridging the surface of issues that you know, and like, you know, if you're feeling fear, kind of connect with why you're feeling that. And it's not about denying that fear exists, because it does. We all experience it. And honestly, if you know how to not experience fear, share it with all of us, because so many of us experience fear at one time or another. And it's not about like pretending it doesn't exist, because it does, but it is about acknowledging it, listening to your body, listening to how you're feeling when you are feeling fearful or anxious, sad, scared, whatever it is. Listen to those emotions. You don't need to buy into the fear. You don't need to give it more power, but by accepting it and looking at it critically, then you might be able to relax yourself a little bit, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of an example. Well, so there's a lot of things going on outside of our doors right now, right? And if we're staying home and safe, then we're not really concerned about what's going on at the airports. We might hear what's going on at the airports, like lots of travelers who are stuck. But if you're home and you're safe and you don't have a loved one who's in that situation, I mean, it's a hard time for so many people. But right now, your energy does not need to be concerned with them. Your energy needs to be concerned with you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I don't want to play down the needs of others, but I also don't want you to play down your own needs. I think that's really what I'm trying to get to, is that in these uncertain times, you need to listen to yourself. Listen to you when you feel like things are overwhelming. You know, like the Seven of Wands here, he's got the 6 wands that seem to just be coming at him, and he's kind of holding his wand like this. And it's just, you know, like stay back. I'm doing the best I can. And understanding that the best that you can in these moments is the best that you can. Okay? Yeah, so, and then another thing I just noticed on this card, we've got the moon, but we've also got the sun rising. You know, so it's, you know, there is something on the other side of the darkness. Okay, Gemini? Let me pull an Archangel animal card for you. How can Gemini be kind to themselves? Take a deep breath. I'm sensing someone's energy is just like, you know, you're just like, you know, like you're tense. So just breathe, relax. Like even just, you know, like shake it out. Let that tension go. You don't need to be holding on to that tension within your physical body. Just let it go. Thank you. You guys got 2 cards. You have the Goat, which is act from your innate wisdom. And it's interesting, we have this little baby goat on the card. So this is, you know, I feel like this is really speaking to the parents among you, or even the people who are taking care of other people. So this could be if you have a friend who is sick, or if you have a loved one that is either elderly or immunocompromised, or perhaps they're sick. This is you, trusting your gut. Ooh, I wanted to jump right over my hand. Trusting your gut as to what you need to do, what you can do. It's trusting your innate wisdom. So in times like this, when you feel the need to say call someone, you're like, I wonder how they're doing. Trust that and call them. Reach out. This is a very caring energy, a very healing energy. If you are a healthcare worker, I thank you so much for your service. If you're a grocery worker, a police, whoever on the front line, all of you, thank you so much for everything you are doing. But again, just trust your innate wisdom, okay? And then the second animal card that you have is the parrot. And it says, listen intently to understand. I feel like this speaks so well with the goat card because it's talking about your innate wisdom here. So it's saying act from your innate wisdom. But in order to act from that wisdom, you have to listen to understand, which goes back to what I was telling you at the beginning. It's the self-reflection. It's the listening to yourself. But sometimes when we're overwhelmed, overstimulated, caught up in the moment, it can be hard to listen to ourselves. And so I feel like, it's time to slow down and listen and really get into communication with yourself, so that when that innate wisdom does, start talking to you, you can hear it and you can understand it, and you can process what it's telling you. Okay, Gemini? Get a magical herb oracle to finish off this reading. How can Gemini be kind to themselves? Awakening, golden seal. This card's interesting. It's got the two eyes and then the plant kind of in the third eye region. Awakening. This again, it's just confirming what I was saying earlier, about trusting yourself and slowing down so that you can listen to yourself. Listening to your innate wisdom. If you look at the goat card, they also have an orb of light around the third eye. This is about trusting your intuition, especially when times get tough. Trusting the universe. You know that, deep down inside that things are going to be different on the other side of this. Sorry about that. You know that things are going to be different on the other side of this. And that is scary. And it is perfectly okay to be uncertain about what is going to happen. But you can't let that uncertainty stop you from doing what it is that you want to do, from stopping you doing what you love doing. It might change your day-to-day routine, but you are still you, and you are still a wonderful person. You are still capable of so many things, and I really want you to just trust yourself. Okay, I just looked at the timer on my camera, and now by the time I edit some things out, the time's not going to be the same, but it just said 1444. 444, that is foundations. Don't let this shake you down to your core. You are strong. You have a strong foundation of who you are, and this is a perfect time to really reinforce that foundation. Okay, Gemini? So that is my reading for you. I really hope you enjoyed this tarot reading about how you can be kind to yourself. I want all of you to stay safe. Wash your hands, please. And I will see you in the next video. Please consider subscribing to the channel and have a wonderful day. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Bye.